Impact.
What's up, Impact fam? Coach Trav here to talk all things training on this Train Smart Thursday video series. Today's video is going to be on the RDL, the Romanian deadlift. Don't ask me why it's called that, but it's called that. So the RDL is a very complex and compound movement that we use here. It looks simple, but for whatever reason, it's one of the hardest movements for people to get. And it's very beneficial, so it's very important that we really get the form down. So I'm going to be breaking down just a couple ways that we queued up here that can help you guys out get the benefit of doing an RDL. So here we go. Okay, so the RDL is for all you people that are always asking about, I want a bigger backside, I want a bigger butt, I want, hamstring. This is one of the perfect tools to work on attaining those goals. So the first thing we do is I want a narrow base on the RDL. Okay, so actually, Haley, why don't you come over here right in front of me? So I want a narrow base on the RDL. Okay, I want my hands right outside of my knees here. Okay, I'm gonna walk out from the rack, and here's the key. Here's the one key that a lot of people forget or they don't cue up properly, and that is when we hinge at our hips. A lot of times the focus is trying to get this bar as low as we possibly can, and for whatever reason, when we think like that, all of a sudden this turns into just trying to touch your toes, right? And then we get this huge bend and arch in our back that we really don't want, right? It's really bad for our spine and it's just unhealthy, it's not safe. So rather than thinking about how low this bar goes, think about how far back your hips go. Normally, the further back your hips go, right, the safer your lumbar spine is going to be. And the more appropriate you're going to be exercising and doing the drill. So right here, narrow base. I'm not worried about this bar. I'm not worried about how far down it goes. I'm only worried about how far my hips go back. Right? I'm going to push this bar into my quads, which activates my lats. Okay? I'm going to push my hips as far away from that wall and back towards the other wall as I can. And once I get to a nice stretch of those hamstrings, right, I'm going to pop right back up. My back is flat the entire time. I'm hinging back, all the pressure back on my heels, keeping a neutral spine, come right back up. And the bar's in contact with me the entire time. The two big things I see is I see people bending over, like touching their toes, and this bar gets away from them, right? So as this bar gets away from you, right, all you're going to do is change your lever arm, and now your lower back has a lot of pressure on it, right? Because your center of mass is being challenged because the weight, the force is so far away from it. So let's bring the bar in close to that center of mass, close to your lumbar spine, and it's going to help support it a lot better. So we do these a variation of ways. We do them heavy, we do them light, we do them fast, we do them slow. They all work. Play around with it. Just make sure that you guys are doing it safely. Another thing is, real quick before I let you guys go and get out of here, before that, there's one more cue. A lot of people get into this extension right here in their neck. I want to be neutral, and a great cue for a neutral spine is to always be looking about 8 feet in front of you. If you look about 8 feet in front of you, that position might move a little bit, but if it's around 8 feet, chances are you're going to have a good neutral spine. So just remember those things. Hips back, right? Bar pressed against your thighs, sliding down your legs to keep the force close to your center of mass, and keep your spine neutral by having your eyes looking about 8 feet in front of you. So I hope this helps. Have fun with it. Play around. If you have any questions, let me know. Trav@goimpactstrength.com, and I will get back to you. Thank you.